Hey, Johnny from johnnygood.com here. Welcome to day 2 of my 10-day Screencast challenge. My main challenge today is to be less waffly than yesterday. My topic today is 3 free plugins which I really wouldn't want to do without when recording, mixing, mastering. The first one is from a company called Softube. It's a saturation plugin. And it's called Saturation Knob, and it is exactly that. It's one knob and with 3 settings. So saturation, if you're not using it or familiar with it, it's something I've only started using this year and unlocking its potential. It's essentially adding distortion to the track, but trying to emulate it in such a way as sound responds to tape. That warmth that people talk about in tape, this is what this plugin's trying to put into your digital recording, and it's really useful. Bass, drums, guitars, particularly often scratchy electric guitars that come from plugins and models, and on mix buses and mastering. Okay, enough of me waffling. I'm going to play a drum track, bring this in gently because a little goes a long way, and let you have a listen to the difference. These drums are program drums from Addictive Drums. Let's dial some in. So yeah, you can hear when I'm using it, particularly when I'm pushing it more to higher levels, which you probably wouldn't do. You can hear its potential. It's an awesome plugin, and it's free. So go and download it today and get using it on your mixes. So that's Softube's Saturation Knob. Okay, so the next plugin is from Variety of Sound. If you haven't been on their website, they've got some amazing free VSTs. They all look really pro, the interfaces look really pro, and they do great things. They sound very musical. This one is an exciter. It comes in a black and a blue version. The black is for mixing, or designed for mixing. The blue for hotter signals for mastering. Okay, so it essentially comes in 3 bandwidths, which they call low, mid and air, which you can sweep right around on these frequency bands and affect below these knobs of how much send you want going ultimately to your out. The mix here is how much globally you want of these 3 bands going to your out. Excuse me. So you also have this mojo and drive section, which to me is a little bit of a mystery. I don't know what the mojo is. I treat it musically, so I just listen, and if it sounds better, I use it. If it doesn't, I don't. The drive, much the same. I assume it adds drive. Well, it does add drive. You can see on the VU meter again. I use it to taste with my ears. So where I find this, really the potential of this is in the low and the air sections for me personally, and I've reached for this a lot, the blue version in mastering, and I find it really useful, again, similar to the saturation plugin, particularly for me on the drums and the bass. So let's have a listen again to this on the drums. I'm just going to dial in somewhere where the kick's going to be living. Slow end. doing the frequency sweep as well. Here's the air, about 12k. Full whack. Yeah, so that's Thrill Seeker from Variety of Sound. Really responsive musical plugin, I think. Well worth having a good play with. It's free. Okay. The last one is an analyst from Voxengo. It's called Span. Not very exciting, but really, really useful. The analyst that comes bundled in my Cakewalk Sonar 8 is a bit pants and a bit antiquated. So this is just really, really useful for metering your signals. You've got a rolling RMS indicator here. You've got a really, really handy, nice big output graphic, and you've got this excellent real-time EQ graphic. I find that massively useful, particularly when ears are tired, if I'm doing a vocal or something, or just trying to find a frequency which is kind of doing my nut in, and I just want to know where it is. I just dial in, you can see the little frequencies which are kicking out at the point where they're starting to cause you a problem. Super handy, it's free, it's a brilliant analyst. And so handy for mixing on the mix bus or using in mastering as well. So there's 3 free plugins. Hopefully I haven't waffled too much. Go out and get them because they're free. Saturation Knob, Thrill Seeker, Black and Blue, and Voxengo Span. Whilst you're there, check out their websites because they've got loads of cool stuff on all 3 of those websites. I hope you enjoyed day 2 of my my Screencast challenge. If you did, please subscribe. I've got 8 more to come, hopefully, and check out johnnygood.com. Thanks for listening, and hopefully see you tomorrow.